Alright, so to create a story from scratch, once you're on the dashboard, click here where it says New Story, and then select From Scratch. First, you'll need to give the project a title, and then click Create. So this opens up the story editor. Here in the middle is your blank page, and on the left panel, we have all the elements we can add. Starting at the top with background. You can choose a solid color. You can also click here to pick any color you want. You can add an overlay. So this creates like a two-tone gradient. So let's pick a color. And then you can adjust the opacity and percentage. Or you can also click the Media tab, and you can add tons of free stock images, GIFs, or even stock video. I'm going to pick a video for the first slide. So you can upload your own media over here at Media Library. Then click Add Media, which will then upload and you can use. Or you can use thousands of free stock footage provided here. So search what you need. Let's go with this one. And you can see it here. Alright, so next on the panel is templates. We're going to skip this as it's covered in another video. So now we can add some text. You've got options to add heading types, paragraph, and supporting text. I'll add a heading here. And let's say, need a holiday. Now it just needs a little adjusting. When you click on the text box, over here on the right, you can now see all the edit options. First, we can change the alignment. Next, there's a ton of different fonts that you can choose from. You can also change the style, so bold, italic, or underline. Adjust opacity if you want. Here you can even edit the letter spacing and the line height. And of course, you can change the text color over here. Alright, now I want this text to stand out a bit more, so I'm just going to quickly add a solid box behind the text. Go over here to Element, then Solid Shape, and we'll search Rectangle. Then click. Now to adjust it, click here and drag so you can resize it. Now, if I move it up over the text, you'll see it covers the text. So what you have to do now is right-click on the box and send backwards. This is how you can adjust the layer placement of different elements on your slide. Okay, looking good so far. Now for the next bit, we'll create a new slide. Below the canvas, you can see these options here. You can add a slide before this one or after this one. You can also duplicate this slide exactly how it is or delete the slide over here. So let's add one after. And we have another blank space. Let's go back to background, color, and pick one quick. Now, after the text option where we left off, we have the Media tab. And this is again where you can add images, GIFs, and videos, but it won't cover the entire space of the slide like the background option does. Let's search a static image here. Let's say hotel. Go with this one. Okay, see, so now we can simply adjust the size. And then you can also click and drag to change the position. Now, making sure that the image is still selected, you'll see that there's also some editing options here on the right. So you've got alignment again. You can also crop the image. You can change opacity. There's also filters that you can add, and general lighting and color options below. Now, you can also add animation to the media. So click up here on Animation. There's a bunch of different effects options. Open the dropdown. I'll pick Fade In. Then you can adjust the delay of the effect. So how long after the slide opens will the effect start? And the duration changes how long the effect takes to finish. All right, so that's that. Next on the panel, you can also add audio. Here, you'll need to open up the media library and then upload your audio. Once it's uploaded, it can then be loaded into the story. Now, back here in the Elements tab where we were earlier, there are loads of different stickers, emojis, shapes, and different icons that you can add to give a little life to the story design depending on what you're going for. And then, a super important part is the Engage tab. And this is where you can load CTA buttons or call to action buttons, polls, and so on for users to engage with the story. To add a button, for example, a link to a website, click here. Now make sure that the box is selected. And then back on the right panel, click Design. And now you can edit the button. So I'll change the text to say, Book Now, since we want to book a hotel room. And then under Link, this is where you'll type the actual link. And this is where the user will be redirected to once they click the button. Now, border radius, you can round the edges if you don't want it to be square. And again, you can change opacity. You can also change the font if you want. And let's adjust the spacing. And again, you can change the color here. All right. Now, you can continue adding more slides as you need, but when you're happy, click up here on Preview. It'll load up a Preview tab. So here's slide 1 and slide 2. If everything's good, shut the tab and then hit Publish. That's it.